Is this helping you pass time for your shift?
I mean, my shift actually ended like 20 minutes ago, so I'm just hanging out for you. Yeah.
Yo, Starbucks, give this man a raise. His shift ended 20 minutes ago. And he is still here to make sure I don't get served. You honestly, you're the best Starbucks worker. I don't think anybody would devote their time off the clock to stay at their job. Just like everyone has a manager, my manager told me to film a video where I order exotic drinks, so I was just trying to do my job. But I get it, and I appreciate you being kind.
Tell you to do that. Shut the fuck up, you stupid Ingrid. It's actually crazy that he kept recording in the store too. Like, he never stopped. He never stopped. You just look like a fucking asshole, bro. Streamer confronts Starbucks employee. Gets bullied off internet. How's this gonna go down? What's this interaction gonna be like? Oh, these streamers, man, they gotta know. Like, there's just no way you can't win this argument. It's so hard to ever see a situation where the streamer is going to talking to someone who's a worker trying to do his job. Like, when you got a problem, it's very hard to see the streamer come on top being right. I don't think I've ever seen a situation where the streamer is right. I haven't yet. I'm yet to see it. Maybe this is the one. Hopefully this is the one, but I doubt it though. You gotta be respectful of these things, man. You can't be out here, because everyone's gonna look at you like, oh, they know you're making money off this. They're trying to make the money that they can make, and you know they're not making much. They're working at Starbucks. You know they're slaving right now. You can't treat them like shit. They're going through it right now. You cannot be. You need to be the bigger person all the time. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how much you want to fight for your fight and say, oh no, but you're actually wrong. No, bro. They're going through shit. You know, you're in a higher position. You gotta be the bigger person, no matter what. It's not worth it trying to fight for your pride or whatever the fuck. But let's see where this video goes. Let's see how this confrontation goes.
Do you mind just not recording? It'll just be facing me, so it won't be showing anybody else.
We just scream aloud, you know, for privacy to everybody.
Yeah.
All recording, like, I'm only.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna show anybody else. It's just gonna be me. If anyone comes out from there, we'll put the camera down.
Okay. The policy is no recording. Period.
Okay. I mean, this is sort of my job.
Recording.
I'm trying to do, just like you're trying to work as well. I don't know, like.
You know, once you're outside, I'm unfortunately gonna have to ask you to leave now.
You're gonna ask me to leave.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now. Yeah.
And what is?
Yeah, at that point it's like, yo, if they say no recording, you don't have to be here, man. Leave. Goodbye. Just leave the store. If you want to keep streaming, you want to keep working, cool. Just don't be doing that in the store. It's fine. You don't gotta force it, man. Now you want to make a whole spectacle. What, you gonna cancel the Starbucks worker? Oh my god. I was watching this video.
Reason? What was the reason?
Recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not gonna serve me.
Correct.
Okay.
Do you see why people hate the IRL streams? Do you see it now?
Yeah.
Society works on a
So
couple
stupid.
of social contracts that they've signed with each other in order to make day-to-day life flow easily. You know, when you go to the grocery store, you put the cart back in the cart return. When you go into a store or a restaurant, you know, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Hold the door open for people, children and women first, stuff like that, you know, simple stuff. Every once in a while, though, there is some D-bag who violates that social contract. You ever been rolling through a grocery store parking lot and then you think you see what seems to be an empty parking space really close to the front? So then you get close up to it, get to turn in, and you see a cart parked right in the middle. That's essentially what this entitled streamer Baradas just did. Going into Starbucks and accosting these people who are underpaid and overworked has nothing to do with your job as you say it does. It's interesting because the person gives 100% valid reason as to
160K for 4 years. What the fuck? 40K a year. Damn, school's really that pricey over there? Shit. I didn't know it was like that. Given it is one of the greatest culinary schools in the U.S. True, fair. That makes sense, I guess. Yeah. That makes sense.
Why you shouldn't be streaming in the store, recording in the store. But Rawadis is just like, fuck that, dude. That doesn't even matter. He tells a lie about, yo, if anybody steps into the background, we'll put the camera down.
Do you mind just not recording?
It'll just be facing me, so it won't be showing anybody else.
We don't allow, you know, we're friends with everybody.
Yeah.
While recording, like, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna show anybody else. It's just gonna be me. Like, if anyone comes out from there, we'll put the camera down.
You're not gonna do that, first of all. But also, like, shut up. Like, you're not even gonna be trying to dodge people or avoid it. Like, let's keep it a bug. You just want to do your thing, and he's not letting you stand it on business. Now you got a problem with it.
Camera has to turn his head and see two clearly placed employees with the camera showing them, and doesn't say anything about them being visible in the camera screen. I just think about how much you think of yourself to think so lowly of people. And to show his true Karenhood, he's already recording. Right? He's already recording. His cameraman is on him, still showing people in the background that are employees that are not, you know, consenting to being recorded, violating the store's policy, which stores have policies. Like, I don't know why that's so hard to understand. Rawadis does the double dick bag move and takes out his phone camera to then directly record the people asking not to be recorded, meaning that it's well above their like rights, their privacy. He doesn't give a damn about any of that. He doesn't care about people saying that they don't want to be on camera. He just does not care. He's going to put you on camera regardless. It's just about him and his feelings.
Anybody to help me out with a drink?
Yeah, no.
Doesn't like that someone's calling him out on it, and now he just wants to stand there and like argue and shit. It's like, no, bro, you're wrong. It's okay to be told to put your camera down. It's okay to be told to do something you don't want to do. It's fine. They got rules. It's you gotta abide by the rules. You walk into a store, you walk into a place, they have set rules. You gotta abide by the rules. You can't bend them to your liking. You're not special, nigga. You are not Jesus. People barely know you. I don't even know who you are. You're already not that special. Come on. Put the camera down. Or walk out the store and keep doing your fucking thing. Like, it's not that serious.
So you're refusing to serve me because...
Yeah, just because you're recording.
I'm not recording him doing that. You think you're doing something, bro. You look goofy. You look stupid. Oh my god, that's irritating. That's actually so disgusting.
So you're refusing to serve me because...
Yeah, just because you're recording and you're...
Okay, so if I came in here and I was recording
You
a
just
little...
kept it so chill. Like, I like the Starbucks burger. It's like, yeah, because you're choosing to record you, so you gotta leave. Not even like tweaking out or anything, bro. It's like, yo, you know, buddy, you gotta go.
Snapchat of myself like this, you wouldn't serve me? Because I'm sure people come out and make little TikToks.
Yeah, I'm sure they do too.
Okay, what I feel like right now is you're making this a way bigger deal than it needs to be. And it's like wasting both of our time. So can I just order a drink?
No, you're making a bigger deal of this than it is. If it wasn't such a big deal, you would cut the cameras, place them down, do something, order your drink, and then leave. Like, you can even call him a dick bag once you leave the establishment. But the fact that you're continuing to do these things that don't need to be done, as opposed to, hey, cameraman, put the camera down and record. In fact, you're inciting even more frustration and even more rage. You're making the situation bigger by then taking out more cameras to record people who are saying, hey, don't record me. And then he hits him with this lame excuse that I've heard streamers use before that my ears ring because I just hear entitlement.
Initially, I would have been willing to do that if you had stopped recording, but...
I know, but my job, just like your job, is just, you know, whatever your job is, my job is to be recorded. Like, I record my life. That's my job. It's my career. It's what I get paid for. So I'm just trying to do my job just like you are. And if you had given me a reason for why the policy is enforced, I would have put the camera down. But you just said, oh, I don't know, it's just a policy. So, like,
it is just a policy. He doesn't own Starbucks, nigga. He just works there.
I know why. And if you give me that reason, I can place the camera down. Because first you said the privacy of others, but I'm only recording myself.
That was one of the reasons.
He didn't have to give you a reason. He has to follow the rules of his establishment or he'll get fired. Like, it's not that deep. It's really not that crazy. You're not a 24-hour lifer. That's not a part of your job. You don't show everything on camera. This quick stop in the Starbucks is not going to make or break your vlog or your video. There's really no need to be this combative over this. And the whole, this is my job, just like I don't know what your job is. You came in to ask him to make a drink. I'm pretty sure you know what his job job is, you're trying to belittle them. We've seen streamers disrespect 9-to-5 employees before. Usually it's in conversation when comparing it being hard to their streaming and content creating life. But this one is just a straight up act of disrespect.
Like, you could have just taken the order and like went on about your day.
You could just put the camera down and went on.
This is my job, though. That's like someone telling you, your job is not to tell people they can't record. Your job is to make a drink, right?
My job is to tell people that they can't record.
No, I think that's a power trip.
No, that is 100% in my job.
I don't know. So I've been to a lot of other
You don't
places.
have to know, I'm telling you.
Let me ask you this. You're getting paid the same regardless.
Yes.
I hope you get a raise for like employee of the year, bro, because you're doing good. You're enforcing policies and everything.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course, bro. Is this helping you pass time for your shift?
I mean, my shift actually ended like 20 minutes ago, so I'm just hanging out for you. Yeah.
Yo, Starbucks, give this man a raise. His shift ended 20 minutes ago, and he is still here to make sure I don't get served. You honestly, you're the best Starbucks worker. I don't think anybody would devote their time off the clock to stay at their job. I get it. He's just trying to do his job, but this is also my job as well.
Of course.
And like, I see people all the time making TikToks and Snapchats in a Starbucks.
Absolutely. So I'll talk to them. If they're cool with you staying, I care nice. But if they want you gone, I'll have to trespass you.
I already ordered my drink, so
Okay.
I get it. I'll be on my. I have no reason to be here. I don't want to film other people.
Absolutely.
I don't want to, I just want my drink. Just like everyone has a manager. My manager told me to film a video where I order exotic drinks. So I was just trying to do my job. But I get it, and I appreciate you being
I'll tell you
kind.
to do that.
I would-
Shut the fuck up, you stupid Ingrid.
Was upset before, but I actually am pretty tight now. This is belittling this man's job. Like, this is belittling something that he has to do. You're at this point, it's just straight up harassment. This doesn't make for a better video, you doing this. You look like a total jackass. What's funny is when he's talking to the cops, I can see the entire store. You even respected the guy in the beginning by saying,
it's actually crazy that he kept recording in the store too. Like, he never stopped. He never stopped. Yeah, you just look like a fucking asshole, bro. It's not
I don't even
good
be
look.
recording people. Like, I don't have to do that. I can just record myself. You are literally recording all the patrons in the store, you dickhead. What makes this 1,000 times worse? Brawada said that the content that he was trying to film was him ordering a bunch of exotic drinks. Starbucks has a drive-through. Maybe not that location, but find a location with a drive-through to not be a nuisance. That's literally the best situation and alternative. Hey, you guys can't film here. Now, granted, I probably still would have just dropped my camera, ordered my drink, and then got back into my car and then drunk the drunk, or whatever the video is called. But probably the biggest thing in the world, I just would have went to the drive-thru. Now, you know you're fucking up when I'm telling you that you're fucking up on the internet, but it's even worse when your own brother is on the internet saying you act like a dickhead.
Me to react to Brandon's video, and to be honest, like, I already saw it and I was not too happy about it, to be honest. I mean, there's a good time for me to bring it up because I'm streaming now, and
I don't know who this guy is, but he looks a lot more familiar than the other guy. See a FaZe member.
you know, a lot of people think just because me and my brother are related, like we have the same actions or we share the same opinions and this and that. But like, to be honest, like me and my brother are total opposites.
Preach,
like I
preacher.
love my brother, but sometimes I just don't support his actions and there's nothing I could do about it. I can't
FaZe Rug. Yeah, that's FaZe Rug. Okay.
control what people post. I can't control what people say or do. And it is what it is.
Rug, preach, my brother. Now, I definitely agree with Rug, but sometimes people can be critical of their own brother. You know, I got a brother in this game too, and I can be critical of his content. But I try to find
Whoa, okay, so he's Lowe's brother. Whoa. Okay, see, that makes sense, but I'm like, they do look alike. They do look alike. Yeah, okay. I see that.
creator that really would give Brawada some sort of bail in this situation, and I couldn't find him. The actions in the video were simply stupid and disgusting. But I did find DDG's brother, Dub, give flack to FaZe Rug for holding his own brother accountable.
I don't give a fuck what my brother do. My brother could be wrong. Like I said this before and I'll say it again. My brother could walk into a kindergarten, uppercut a kid. For whatever reason, I'm gonna say he was right. I'm gonna say my brother was right. Because when at the end of the day, this is my family, bro. This is who gonna make sure I'm good. If something happened to me, I'm gonna make sure something good when it happened to him. I would never do this.
That's a terrible example.
Like, nigga, this is bringing your brother down more. Like, what if your brother lose everything and he gotta go work that 9 to 5 shit? I don't know, bro. I I feel this nigga, bro. I feel he got a squeaky clean thing, but bro, I never do that to my brother, bro.
That's an interesting take. That's an interestingly bad take. First and foremost, for Dub, you could just not say anything. You don't have to say that he was right for uppercutting the kindergartner. You could just not say anything. But two, I do think there's an interesting dynamic here at play, and because I do fit into the category of having a brother with some clout and status and fame on the internet, and I too have some clout and status and fame on the internet, although smaller, I think I can talk to this in a different way than maybe a lot of people can. Ultimately, I do disagree. Now, granted, there is limits and lines to things that you would bring to the internet about your brother, about your sister, your sibling, your family, and the relationship dynamic and thoughts and opinions that you have on them. This isn't a family channel. This isn't family content. So naturally, I wouldn't just divulge all of my feelings about my brother on the internet. But if he says something wrong or does an action that is wrong on the internet that is ultimately surface E level, then I think it's okay to just talk about it on the internet. Not downplaying the fact that Broadus was being a dickhead to the cashier at the Starbucks, but I'm comparing that to, I don't know, maybe some allegations about what he did.
To talk about it on the internet. Let me just hear that one more time.
Internet that is ultimately surface E level, then I think it's okay to just talk about it on the internet. Not downplaying the
No, it's just keep it to yourself and keep it to you and your brother's conversation. It's never a good idea to bring it to the internet. It's never a good idea to bring it to the internet. I've never seen that be. It's never a good idea. No, I'm sorry. Especially if it's family related. The internet doesn't need to know your family business. The internet doesn't need to know that you're against your brother. I hear where Dub is coming from, actually. And it's like, okay, sure. FaZe Raw probably was in a situation where it's like, oh, everyone's asking his opinion, blah, blah, blah. You just wanted to let it out there. It's like, yeah, I don't really agree with it, my brother. And it seems like it sounds like he didn't really go in depth with like, oh, my brother's a bad person for this, blah, blah. It's just like, yo, me and my brother, we're two very different people. And stuff like that. But at the same time, you're better off, he probably shouldn't even brought it up. Just ignore it. Have his little conversation with his brother behind the scenes, behind closed doors, and then just keep doing his regular content. You don't have to answer because people are asking you for an answer. You don't have to answer. No, I'm not gonna answer your question. Mind your business. That's between me and my brother. You don't need to know my opinion on everything. I don't owe you an opinion on everything. As simple as that.
Fact that Broadus was being a dickhead to the cashier at the Starbucks, but I'm comparing that to, I don't know, maybe some allegations about what he did with women or something like that. If he did something like that, this is hypothetical, but if he did something like that with women, I wouldn't speak about those things publicly. That's not up for public conversation. But if you had a dickhead take, my brother does basketball. If he's a bad take about the Lakers, I'll talk about his Lakers bad take on my platforms. It's just that simple to me. The way that I see it, if you do something bad, it doesn't matter who you are. You should be held accountable for your actions, right? I don't care if his brother would have lost everything and ended up being a 9-to-5 worker, like Dub said in his video. One, I don't think that's a bad thing. Hard work or working a job is not necessarily a bad thing. And two, yeah, if you don't know how to handle yourself with fame, if you don't know how to handle yourself with some sort of clout, if you think that that entitles you to have different privileges that you can supersede store policy, then yeah, you probably don't need this. But that's a quick aside. In one singular day,
maybe you should go back to the 95 and fully experience what that's like, so you can understand what they're living through and what they're experiencing there, bro. I've been there, bro. You don't want to be a dickhead to a 9-to-5 worker, bro. They're already pushing it every day. Every day they're on the edge, bro. Hate their life. You hate your life when you're doing that shit. You really do. Especially all these like Starbucks, these stupid side quest ass jobs, working in a grocery store, shit like that, bro. You hate your life. So yeah, bro, these guys are already on the edge. Don't push them to that point. It's not worth it. You're living a good life. You get to do this, bro. If he has to enforce a store policy, enforce let him enforce the star policy. Do not be arguing with the man talking about, oh, the same way you're working, I have to work too. Let me get my coffee and leave. I'm not gonna record anybody, blah blah. You're literally recording everybody, you fucking jackass. Oh my god. It's just bullshit. It's terrible. It's rubbish. And honestly, there's still a couple more minutes in this video, but I think I need to wrap it up. I'm getting tired and I have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna just cut it here. But I got to the most part of this video though. Got to the point of it. Don't be a dickhead, guys, especially if you make it in this stream and stuff or whatever. This is IRL stuff. Just keep the regular people out of it. If they don't want to be involved, respect their decisions. Don't be recording people without consent or without permission, bro. Just stay out of it. Let them do their thing. Do your thing. Just leave the area and keep doing whatever you're doing. It's fine. You don't have to argue with everybody about, oh, but I belong here too. I get to be here too. Don't tell me because you're mad that I'm doing good for myself, blah blah. Don't treat me like I'm some second class citizen or whatever. You put that up on yourself holding that camera out in people's faces. People do not like to be recorded without consent, especially. So, bro, with all due respect, just let it go. Yeah, man. That's the end of the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Subscribe again. See you guys in the next video. Ayo Gerald out.